Howdy all. How we doing? Hope everyone's going good. Just having a look, just making sure all of the levels are good. Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2. How are we doing? Connor, live from Mauritius. I always say this wrong. Like we've been chatting recently, and I was just like, mate, I call it like Mauricio or something else like that. But nice one, Johnny. Thank you very much for that, man. Good to see you. Hope all's going good, guys. Yeah, so we are 5 days out from my latest gig at Radio City Social. Before I forget as well, our stream sponsor, Radio City Beer Works 2112, the latest double IPA 8% lager from the finest brewery in Chelmsford. And from that to the finest venue in Chelmsford, Radio City Social. So yeah, absolutely amazing night of music and performances. Like really, really enjoyed it. I say that so much. Like I mean, like with regards to my own gig, I was really, really happy with it. Really pleased with how it played out. But jeez, mate, like the band that we had on, like the band who I was supporting, Big and She Boy Gan, absolute chef's kiss, repping hard right here. Like absolutely stunning math rock. It was so good to have that sort of style of music back in Chelmsford. I say back, I don't think I've ever seen a math rock band in Chelmsford, to be fair. So yeah, if you guys get the chance, Big and She Boy Gan, absolute great night of tunes. Amazing energy, really great guys. Can't recommend them enough. Big in She Boy Gan. So yeah, like in terms of the gig. The sound, for a start, jeez Louise. So, last time I played Radio City Social, um, I had some help. I did have a lot of help from Dan and Ryan in terms of setting up, but I think there was a lot going on, like quite a few people in as well, where we didn't quite get the sound check, or at least I didn't get as complete a sound check as I think I should have needed. I was like doing it a lot myself. Um, Found out from a good friend of mine, Neil, afterwards that actually, with regards to the sound card that I have, and just seeing on Insta, sorry about that. Sean, how's it going, dude? All good? If possible, if you want to hear what we're hearing, or soon, anyways, I'm now live on YouTube and Twitch. So if you fancy checking out the link in bio, if you want to come and hang with the lads, be good to see you there, mate. Good to see you regardless. So, just where was I with regards to the sound? Basically, I was the last time I played, it was all going through mono, whereas this time I was able to. My mate Neil pointed out that I've actually got a left and right port in the back of my sound card. So I'm like, wow, I'm actually finding out way more about the equipment that I've had for years. On that particular night, and so, you know, like you learn more as you do them. So pretty much this time round had full left and right panning on both speakers, and the wonderful lads in Big and Sheboy Gan as well also lent me their amplifier, which, if I remember correctly, was a orange amplifier and a Black Star Head, I believe. I can't really remember. I'm not that great with music tech, unfortunately. But pretty much, yeah. I brought my amp, my usual amp. So yeah, with regards to just seeing Connor. Yeah, maybe at some point today. I've actually got a few ideas for the stream today. It's probably going to be a brief one, to be fair. Like, I haven't been so great on the promo reel this week. Things have been a bit laggy since after the gig, but just looking to try and get some more action going with regards to that, like hopefully next week. Um, but yeah, with regards to the sound was absolutely phenomenal. Like even in terms of being up there compared to the last time, which I mean, it was mainly just due to the fact that I wasn't really familiar with the sound mixing technology that they have at Radio City Social. The fact that Ryan basically took care of nearly all the sound this time round was an absolute godsend. It was loud. Got to preview some new tracks. The one with Saroon, the one with Foles. Yeah, just a really, really fun night. With amazing people in house. Again, really great event for Reskin Promotions, which is Radio City Social's promotions label, where they're trying to encourage, like fresh and new live music as well as some familiar faces. So yeah, really exciting times, really exciting night. Just really chuffed of it overall, pretty much. So yeah, hats off to Radio City Social for another cracking night, and yeah, can't wait to do the next one. So where do we go from here? Music Man, good to see him, my man. Ah, Sean. Yes, mate. Good shout, man. Good shout from jumping. Wicked. Right, we are live. So, with regards to what the plans are now, like all going forward, no gigs booked in at the minute. I am actually trying to get I'm going to try and make this the summer of collabs where I can. There's a few people I have in mind, some that you guys are already familiar with. Um, but yeah, at the moment I'm keeping them close to my chest. But I've been intrigued with getting involved with vocals this time around. So like I've never worked with vocals before, but since working on the track with Saroon, that's been really interesting. Basically, like even if I would like to try and get a few more gigs in. There was a few things that I needed to fix, that I noted down that I need to fix for the next time that I have a gig. The new tracks in particular, I think it's either the fact that like the mixes weren't on the same level as the other mixes, but I actually think that's because the other mixes are just a bit too loud. And the problem with that is that like when the volume is set for those tracks where it's like really muddy, it means that the other tracks suffer for it, that are probably a bit more polished in the mix. So I won't bore the details, but that's just like few of the mental notes that I've got for going forward and fixing some of the tracks there. So yeah, hopefully a lot to keep busy with over the summer. And yeah, with regards to like what the plan is, like I say, it's mainly just going to be trying to work with other people, trying to get some collab ideas. There's actually one that I got from Connor, who's in the chat now, if you're listening. I think I know which one you mean, but I'm actually going to post it some point soon. And just see if I can reach out to a few more different artists in that regard. There's actually been quite a bit of success by literally just tagging people. Even if you think they're completely out of your reach, you'd be surprised at who actually ends up getting back to you and who would actually be happy to collaborate in the future. So yeah, always take a chance whenever you see one. As you usually say, take a chance. Columbus did. Yeah, with all that in mind, great gig at the weekend. A lot of plans for the summer. As I say, like with regards to tonight's stream, I hope you guys would forgive me. I've like sort of been a bit flat this week with regards to I don't know whether it's like post gig fatigue, just sort of like, I think it was like a full month, like weeks and weeks of basically just like full on rehearsals, and I mean, even to the extent where it just sort of got me a bit sick of of all the music that I've made so far. I'm like, it's all well and good, like getting to hear it like once on the night, but it's just when you rehearse this shit ad infinitum, I think that's how you say it. But I've not even fucking necked half this can yet. Like I'm already like fucking up half the speech. And yes, Johnny, mate, if I could get a Cambridge gig sorted, absolutely. Even if it just means that you guys and yourself especially get a show, because like yourself and the Cambridge crew have been nothing but supportive on that front. I would love nothing more than to get a Cambridge gig penciled in. So yeah, we'll talk about that at some point soon, man. If you can work some magic over there, that would be amazing. So what I thought is I'd sort of ummed and ahed about what to do tonight. Should I go over an old track? Should I make a new one? This and the other. But I'm going to roll the dice. Unfortunately, Connor, I wasn't planning on playing any guitar. I don't know if that means you'll be tapping now, unfortunately. But what I thought was we'll just go through a few tracks that I am currently working on. We're basically going to have a bit of a Scrooge McDuck dive into the vault of Juan Stone music. So hopefully that sounds good to you guys. Obviously, goes without saying, anything I'm showing here is completely rough around the edges. Like no polish, barely any structure. Like this is probably the only one that I've actually like got structured in any sense of the word. So hopefully this might, I mean, this might probably pad out for about another 15 minutes, 20 minutes. As I say, it might be a really short stream tonight, guys. I'll intend on actually making next week's one a little bit more verbose and like with much more of a plan to it. Just like I said, bit of an off week. Hope you guys understand. Sure you do. Yeah, we'll just get to it anyways. Let us know. Also, that is another thing. So last week, I did the full live set on stream, and I hadn't really listened to any back for quite a while. But when listening to it, I did think to myself that the volume was pretty low overall. It was a bit of a struggle to hear in some instances, at least on my part. So I have turned Ableton up this time. I just need you guys to let me know how the levels are sounding your way. Mainly if they're just like blowing out speakers, blowing out headphones, anything else like that. As soon as you guys like let me know if it's like a little bit too much, I'll change it from there. But if you could just say whether that's all good, that would be sweet. So, Chris, good to see you, man. No, I saw him come in and now he's gone. Or maybe he might be coming on stream, I don't know. So yeah, this one, and you can sort of get an idea of my names as well. Like, you know, there's nothing substantial here. Big, dark, trance potential. You can sort of get an idea of where I'll be going. So yeah, just let's see if I let it play out. Yeah. What I have noticed as well, because I didn't see anything on the Ableton sound over here. One of the catches, nice one, Sean, is that in order to connect to the stream, I need to set this up. So if you could just give us one moment. Send audio, local. Is that coming through, guys? Nice one. Good to know, guys. So yeah, pretty basic stuff at the moment. There was a lot of guitar tracks on the night, and obviously I don't ever want to like stray too far from playing, but I feel like this summer, like there's so much dark techno I'm listening to at the moment, and it's really catching my interest. Again, another one where I'm thinking about some vocals on top. Maybe like some sort of robotic auto-tune. Trying to think of some examples. I don't know if it was like Daft Punk or whatnot. Complicated by Deadmau5 is definitely one. Like the beat is so bare bones at the moment, but like this is one that I'm very excited to do some more work on. Nice one, Johnny. Good to know, man. And that stutter effect as well. I've had a lot of fun in a separate project with that recently, so I can't wait to start actually inserting that. noisy bits to sort of make that transition in. Needed there. And that lead line going a little bit slower. Might even be able to throw some stutter on that now. So this is what I've been playing with. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Definitely work better on a different synthesizer, I think. But you sort of hopefully got the idea there. And I like the space here as well. You can hear a fucking sparrow fart in the woods. Again, a little bit more of an exciting step back into that track, but all very bare bones at the moment. So I think, yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had here, especially like I was saying with the stutter effects. Ah, Mr. Wazo, fucking great shout, Johnny. Yes, mate. No, I got you on that one, man. No, really appreciate that, dude. There's another track by Mr. Wazo. Funny enough, actually, it was one that I used to listen to with Dan Turnbull, fucking the Two-Tone Baby, who I also saw on Friday at Chelmsford Hotbox, and another one who absolutely fucking smashed it. What a weekend of music for Chelmsford this last one was. Like, and I don't mean that to include myself. I mean between Funky, his support act, the Willswood Boys, and Big and She-Boy Gang, just. Jeez Louise, if you're not in Chelmsford right now, you're absolutely missing out. So yeah, that's my big dark trance potential. You can see like all of these different files here, and that's only just an idea for one EP. I'm gonna obviously be doing a bit of trimming with that. Let's have a look at Rambunction. There's another one. So again, I'm probably gonna say it before every track goes up. And yeah, no, Johnny, I do appreciate that, man. Like, it's one of those that, like, yeah, happy for other people to mention it, but like, I'm always going to be trying to like move the spotlight onto like other people who or other elements of music that I really appreciate. But I really appreciate that sentiment as well, man. Just having a quick look. Ooh, Insta is looking pretty dead today. I think it's all looking a bit. See, so yeah, this track is Rambunction. Now, hopefully, I think it has got some interesting use of sound effects in this. This is another one, again, like I said, on a bit of a dark techno binge. Don't know how much is gonna come out of it. I mean, like I was saying, or for the live set from last week and this weekend, there's 2 new tracks, both Saroon's track and the potential remix that I could be looking to release within the next few months. Ideally would like Saroon's track to be done and out next month in May. I think the idea being about like a single a month is really the goal from now going forward. I think that's perfectly achievable. I think that's more than enough time. And I think based on what I've been looking into with regards to Spotify, the algorithm, and how these things work, that's probably the best approach to all of it. Just noticed, haven't got my lamp on down there. So this is Rambunction. This one's much shorter than the last one. Not much done to this at all. And again, there's a different bass line for this, other than this track. I think I'm going to change it back after. A little bit too syncopated, I think, for what it's going for. But if anyone wants a crack at the sound effects that are showing up, although like I think that's pretty obvious on the side. So there's that one gone. But the source is actually a lot more interesting than you might think. Oh, right, yeah, no. Sorry, guys, my bad. Completely my bad. So the same thing happened again. Thank you very much for bringing that up in the chat, guys. I've got a memory like a sieve, and this is what happens when you have nothing planned and you just decide what you're going to do about 5 minutes before going live. Let's see what's happening. No, we still haven't got anything by the looks of it. Where did I just put that track? Undo insert device. Really sorry about that, guys. That is me being a melt. yeah, that's it, Johnny. Right, literally, it's a test, man. Like, I'm sure most people would have tapped by now and just be like, "Who the fuck is this amateur?" Like, right, let's get that in. Send audio to local. I think that's looking good, guys. Hopefully, that's coming through nice. So, yes, as I was saying before, this bass line is a little bit too syncopated for my liking. But it was just experimenting, so I will look to try and change that back. See people come on Insta and then just disappear. Definitely some changes I'm going to make to the Instagram channel, which I've literally just done about 15 minutes ago. So as hinted by the descriptions here, that monstrous stub is actually meant to be a T-Rex. I think that might be an alligator, the second one. I'm trying to remember when I made this. I think it was probably about October last year. But if you guys get the chance, in fact, because yeah, that's pretty much the bare bones of the track so far. Little bits of hi-hats thrown in. I think I definitely want to go back to working on the other one first, but this is still hanging in there as one that could really do with some work going forward. What was this? Oh yeah, that was that melody. So yeah, that actual T-Rex sample, I wonder if this might work. Because if you guys haven't heard this, this is incredible. Like, Was it this? They basically recreated like so the whole of Jurassic Park, all of the dinosaur sounds on there like were basically just made up as best as what they thought at the time. But obviously, since then, they've figured out that most dinosaurs probably had feathers. But what they've also done is, based on the vocal cords that they've come across, have actually come across what T Rex really sounded like. And mate, as soon as I heard this, I'm like, this is sample central. And I've probably been beaten to it by about 50 million other producers. But like, I think is that coming through all right? To me, that's so much more haunting than Jurassic Park. That sub. Yeah, literally, you just can waiting for it to like just jump out, man. It sounds like a fucking spaceship. Like, it's amazing, man. Like, I actually feel like fuck the new Jurassic Park films. I ain't seen any of them to be fair, but they all look shit. Remake Jurassic Park with these noises. Maybe feathers as well. Like, I don't know. Like, see if you could pull off the feathers. But yeah, like I thought that was a nice little sidetrack. Anyways, that actually fucking killed my CPU. I think I'm definitely going to need an upgrade on the computer situation some point soon. So this one, last track that I'm going to share for the time being. As you can see, there's loads of like different ones, but they're not really that substantial. They're like probably like 5-10 second loops that I'll probably come back to. This one might take. And all right, let's do this first. Master Restream. Let's go. Ableton. Send audio. Local broadcast. So this one I'm actually going to have to try and figure out by ear. Might go completely tits up because there's actually no structure to it. It's all just ideas. I don't know if you guys remember the session view and the arrangement view that we talked about last time. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner here, arrange view sector is basically when everything's like mapped out. And the session viewer gives you a little bit more malleability. So it allows you to sort of play around a little bit with what's actually in the like what you have in front of you. So yeah, we'll give this a quick go, see how it sounds. Like I'd say, the other ones are the ones that I want to work on more, but there might be some potential in this, possibly. We'll find out. This one is definitely on a different wavelength to the others. Might be a bit more of a summer chill house track. Have we got no sound again? Oh. What have we done? I thought I set it up. And the thing is that I need to actually see and look over here and see if you guys have got sound. Again, like, this has been the worst stream on record, guys. Thank you for sticking around for it. That'll be why, because it's not on local. FFS. Guys, thank you very much for sticking around, because this has been fucking amateur hour. Population dickhead. Like, wow. Right. Yeah, mate, literally. Like, fucking hell. At least you guys are here for the personality, right? Like, oh my god. Right, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Like I said, tropical house vibes. Fuck me. Like, this might be the one time I've been drinking on stream and I get more focused. Like, what the fuck? Try that again. I say a little bit more summer housey vibes and the sort of dark techno, so I might have to wait a while this one. Again, this one's a very, very rough track. Probably came up with most of it in about an hour and a half. So it's not very long. And again, this might be one that doesn't really end up going anywhere. I think sometimes it's just healthy to make sure that you try and write something that's a little bit different from what you usually used to. See, all these things considered, like there was this art that's been left there. It sounds like it belongs in a completely different song, but This might actually work around itself. I'm not really too sure. We get that stuff back in. Yeah, as I say, could potentially be something in there, maybe not. But yeah, that's just sort of an idea of things I've got in the vault. Like stuff that literally I've got no idea when it's going to resurface, what I'm ever going to do with it. Yeah, may end up getting used at some point, maybe not. We will find out. I think what we will actually have a look at. I don't know if Connor is still in the chat. Let's see. There was a guitar idea that I had very recently. It's very rough. I think the way that I played it is very rough. But again, we'll finish off on this because this is what. So I think one of the things that came to my attention on Saturday, it's not really a negative or whatnot, but it's more like a sort of vibe check. Is obviously my set is interspersed with guitar sections as well as the house sections, and I think it was a bit too jump from one to the other to the other to the other to the other. It was a little bit too frenetic jumping between the two. And obviously I want to keep the guitar playing a big part of the actual show itself, but it's about being tasteful as to when that guitar is going to come in. It's sort of getting people a little bit excited with regards to movement and being able to dance along to certain tracks. And it's why you obviously go to a rave or a festival and they keep the tracks going over and over and over and over, the beat goes into the next. And I think what the issue might be is there's a little bit too much stop and start. So yeah. On that note, anyways, that's neither here nor there. Basically, this is some guitar ideas that I started noting down the other day. Now, wow, this one's actually already set up. I wonder what brought this. I think because I've got a guitar template that actually has every time I make up a new guitar line, I plug this in. It's got all my settings set up already. So I think that's why Restream is already on. Hopefully you might even be able to hear it. Let's see. Take from this bit. Anyways, it would just be a case of getting that recorded, getting that executed properly. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with regards to the vault at the moment. So I think we're going to round it off there because otherwise I'm literally just going to be making shit up and rambling at this point. As I say, it's not been that well organised stream this week, but thank you all very much for being patient with the lack of content, as well as, like I was saying, the amateur hour. fucking like. Hopefully, next time there'll be a little bit more prep. Won't have to worry about songs playing and nobody hearing anything. And yeah, just to wrap up, great gig this weekend at Radio City Social. Great weekend of music for Chelmsford overall. We'll keep you guys posted on any gigs coming up in the future, but otherwise, I'm going to be trying to get much more going out on the socials and see about releasing a lot more music. So yeah, nice one, Johnny. Cheers for the for the kind words today and the all words of encouragement from yourself, Sean, Connor. Cheers for popping into the chat and having a little peruse. And yeah, same time next week, 7 p.m. Have a good one, guys. And we'll catch up soon. All the best. Take it easy. Peace.